A very, very warm good evening to you all, and welcome back to the channel. I'm on my third shift of the week, so halfway there nearly. Once this shift's over, I've only got another 2 more to do, thank God. And then hopefully I can reevaluate my life and my wages at the end of the week and see whether or not it's going to reduce me down to 4. I'd love to get down to 4. I can shoot a lot more videos, golfing content more than anything else, which is what I really want to do. So yeah, you had a fantastic day. My night was really good. Straight run down there. I was down south. Allington was my final drop because I had drop and a pickup, and then took a nice steady slow drive back, and got back well within 13 hours. I think it was. I think I clocked off at just before 10 o'clock, so it wasn't too bad. I had a bit of a heart in the mouth moment tonight when I set off from my house. My street is like most streets within the UK, especially terraced houses or semi-detached houses along streets. The cars are sort of parked on the curb and they stagger the parking. And as I drove out of my drive, there was a vehicle that was doing a turn in the road, and he pulled up on the left-hand side, and as I went round him, the battery bikes that these idiots are riding at the moment with no lights, all dressed in black, all you hear is sort of like wind passing you at great speed, because they must be doing well over 30 mile an hour easy. And this kid, I'm not joking, if I'd have moved over another 6 inches to get past this car, he'd have been on my bonnet, he'd have been over my bonnet, and he'd have probably wiped out. He had no helmet on, just a black hoodie and face mask and goggles. And I only know that because after I got past the car and sort of driving behind him, I mean, I was doing like 25 mile an hour, and he was just going. And as he turned left, he looked behind and then popped a wheeler, and he had these goggles on and this hoodie, and I thought, you know, you're just a prat. You're just waiting to be killed. And I suppose it's the same for a lot of people out there where they live. They have these idiots that are riding around on these battery operated bikes without a care in the world, and they are just like little scramblers. They're just like little bikes, but you cannot hear them. Excuse me. And what makes it even worse, because obviously it's night time, and this time of the year it gets really dark. They're using no lights. There's nothing there. It's just like a black silhouette, a black image, and that is it. And I absolutely crapped myself when he went past me. And I thought, my God, another split second, and I'd have probably killed him. It beggars belief sometimes. It really does. And I wonder why these kids are getting killed on the roads, riding these bikes. And what can you say? But anyway, I've got a nice easy run tonight. I'm off down to Kempston in Northamptonshire, back up here to Walsall, one stop, and then over to Tamworth, Sainsbury's for a pickup. So sort of down, up and across, and then back, which isn't too bad. I should be finished quite early. And then what I'm probably I've said to our lass on Friday, I'll probably take my grandson to the kids soft play area, like I did a couple of weeks ago, and we had a blast. It was absolutely brilliant, and I love spending time with my grandson. Love him to death. And the kids are off school as well, so that makes it even better. So I can give my daughter a break. She can do the stuff that she wants to do when her son's not there, because she can hardly do anything. It's constantly on the go, constant, non-stop. And like I said before, he doesn't nap, so there's no there's no respite for my daughter. So I'll take him off her hands for a couple of hours, and I'll try and make it last a couple of hours as well, instead of just over an hour. But I'll just burn him out. Hopefully I'll burn him out, and then he can go home and go to sleep, and then my daughters can get a proper good night's sleep. But we'll wait and see. So I need to spend more time with the grandson. Like I say, I only spend Sunday is about the only time I ever see him throughout the week, and he only lives 12 miles away. But it's very difficult for me when I finish work. Like this morning, I finished at 10 o'clock. I had to get home. I normally takes me about half an hour to get home, so 10:30 I get home, get in the house, make myself a cup of tea, fire up the laptop, which takes about 10 minutes to warm up and switch on properly when all the programs have all closed down, and then I'm editing my video. And like I've always maintained throughout shooting all these videos, that time for us truckers is just non-existent. It really is, and sometimes it feels like burning the candle at both ends. It just gets a bit laborious and tedious, tiring. This job is a very, very tiring job. For one thing, you've got to be concentrating 110% when you're on the roads, especially when you're driving these and you're pulling something like 26 ton behind you. You've got to be on your game. One mistake, one slip up, and disaster, utter and total disaster, and it can be carnage. These can cause a hell of a lot of damage, and you know, even cars driving at speed as well, you know, that they can cause as much damage, but obviously not as much as these bloody things. They will, you know, devastate people's lives. They will kill, no matter, even driving at 30 mile an hour. You hit somebody at 30 mile an hour, one of these, and they're not going to get up. They're going to go under, and they're going to die. Hence why you get a lot of these trucks at the back with the blind spots and stuff like that, because you know there's a lot of danger areas around the truck, especially when you're driving, especially with cyclists as well. And if you haven't noticed, some of the modern trucks that are coming out now, on the passenger side door where the footwell is, there's normally a little window there, where the driver can look through and see if there's any cyclists at the side of him, because obviously with the drop down mirror it's very difficult to see. You can only see the curb, and of course the front facing mirror as well. That's where a lot of the blind spots are, and that's where they get missed, and that's why a lot of cyclists get run over because they're idiots as well. They don't understand the specifics of the vehicle, characteristics of the vehicle as well, and how it drives. So that they need to really draw themselves in line with what the vehicle's doing and how the vehicle performs. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know, it's just an education thing. But statistics are coming down now. Road safety is getting a lot safer now, with especially with trucks being involved, and especially in central London. Central London is probably the worst spot for urban accidents with cyclists. And of course you get the cameras as well. A lot of the vehicles nowadays, the modern vehicles, they're fitted with cameras. Technology nowadays, especially with these trucks, it needs to be on the ball, and it's evolving every year. That's why we're getting new trucks coming out with new innovations. Makes it safer for everybody else. Right, I've got to get down to Kempston. I don't need to be in any rush, because it's only Asda anyway. I ain't got a Tesco, so which is thankful. If there's anything at all you want me to cover, and I'm not going to go down the politics way. I'm not going to touch on politics at all, because we know that the country's in turmoil at the moment, and there's no point in harping on about it. Nothing's going to change, not probably for the next 4 years, unless of course the government gets overthrown. Then it's a totally different story then. But I'm not going to touch on politics. But any other subjects you want me to cover or want to talk about, then I'll do a bit of research on it. Then let me know, please. Drop me a comment. I'd really appreciate it. That's it for me. I'll see you for my 4th shift. God knows where I'm going. It's a lottery at the moment what we get. But we are going to start getting stung proper heavy pretty soon, because we've got the peak season coming up, silly season's coming around, and of course everybody wants their mince pies. So we'll be doing a lot of trips to the a lot of the frozen depots, Magna Vale, Ice Cube, a lot of the frozen firms we'll be picking up from there to bring back for mince pies to thaw out, ready for Christmas. Right, that's it for me, guys. I will see you, like I say, I'll see you tomorrow. So drive safe, look after yourself, watch out for those lunatics, especially those idiots on the battery bikes. Just be careful of them. They are everywhere. You don't even hear them. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, please. Leave me a comment on anything about tonight and anything that you want me to talk about in the future. I'd really, really appreciate it, guys. So please say something. Talk to me. Cheers, guys.